So I'm just gonna jump right into this video. Honestly, this is like literally my 8th or 9th time trying to remake this video, and at this point I just don't give a fuck. This video is really for me, basically one of my first video journals, I guess you could say. I do write a lot, so I just thought I'd make a change. I'm super awkward right now. But anyways, what I'm about to share with you guys, please understand that this is my personal journey. This is what I'm going through right now. This is how I'm feeling. And I wanted to make a video and really express how I'm feeling, because I feel like there's people in my life right now who probably wouldn't understand really what I'm going through. And to put it bluntly, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. And I want to say that this awakening has been happening probably for like the last 2 years, maybe 1.5 years, give or take, you know, somewhere around there. It's not like I can go back and look at the journal. I mean, I probably could, but anyways, so what I'm about to tell you, I'm not saying that it's for everyone. Again, this is a spiritual journey. You really have to go deep within yourself and reach parts of you that just fucking hurt. Like really just fucking hurt. Like it feels like your fucking heart is ripping out of your chest. And those are the biggest moments in your life. They're the most important moments in your life. And they shape the kind of character you're becoming. And it's just beautiful, and it's just sad, and it's just love all at the same time. And something that kept getting repeated to me last night is there is no love without sacrifice. There is no love without sacrifice. Whether that's with any family members, because come on, blood isn't always like the closest to you. I've seen families where blood has done the most damage to you, and that's usually how it happens. There are families that are pretty blessed by their blood. But again, that's a whole different topic in itself. I was adopted when I was younger, so that's a completely different story. But anyways, it could be best friends, it could be grandmothers, brothers, sisters, any sort of relationship that you had that was close to you, or da-da-da-da. There's I don't know, I can't even say it, but let me swear it back really fast. I know this video is just going to be a mess. Just kind of bear with me. I'm going through it as we're going through it together, because I'm kind of just rehashing my thoughts from last night. So I'll tell you about last night, and then I'll tell you about the past that led to last night. So lately I've been feeling like that I can talk to spirit. I mean, I know everyone can, but I've been seeing the signs and recognizing things that I haven't been recognizing in a long time. I think that I used to recognize things when I was younger. When I was little, I used to hear voices, but my adopted mother told me that it wasn't real, and then we ended up putting myself on medication. So I stopped believing it. That is this world that we live in. People don't want to accept or even look into the unknown. And it's okay, you know, not everyone's ready to, I don't know, grow that or grow in that area yet. And to each his to own, we're all on our own separate path here. I think that we are all connected. We are all connected through heart. Anyways, getting back to last night, because I get off a lot of topics. Anyways, so last night I came home. I went grocery shopping, and I put all my groceries away in the refrigerator. And then all of a sudden I had this thought. There was this Molly. Now, I allegedly took this Molly, but I'm not saying to go out there, everybody, and take Molly. No. I think that psychedelics help. Well, this wasn't a psychedelic, but it's what, to each his own, whatever you want to think. But anyways, I think that anytime you're under the influence, me preferably Molly as it shrooms, they really diminish that barrier you have in your every day-to-day life. Okay, some people have it thicker than others. Some people don't even know it exists, and some people are well aware of it. Now, the people that I like to believe that are well aware of this barrier and that they've been able to consciously work on it, they're healers or some form of just those kind of people. Healers, tarot readers, Reiki, whatever you want to call it, life coaches, etc., etc. Those people are really aware, and there's every day where people are going through a spiritual awakening. Yes, I said it, a spiritual awakening, and may not even realize it. So last night, my journey, again, I'll go back to my entire journey to lead it up to here, but last night was a night that clarity was really brought to me. And it's crazy because, like, literally this last week, an event happened, so just like amplified this feeling. And this is gonna sound crazy, just go with it, guys, like literally just go with it. My spirit guides have been talking to me, and I've been talking to them more and more, and I feel like I'm starting to be able to really hear them. And sometimes it sounds like just my own voice in my head, you know, and other times it's not. And last night it wasn't. And they kept telling me, like, this last week that, sorry, I'm listening to a song at the same time because I don't want to get copyrighted in this video. I want to do it once and get it right. But back to the story. Where was that? Anyways, let's see. So back to my story. Last night, I put away the groceries. Oh, my spirit guides. I talked to my spirit guides. I do talk to my spirit guides, and lately, like this last week, they've just been telling me that clarity is coming. Like, just let go, just surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. There is no love without sacrifice. Let go. There's, like, I'm telling you guys, like, from songs that come on the radio station, from songs that I accidentally click on YouTube, from movies that I'm drawn to watch. You know the movie that I've been watching these last couple of days? The Last Airbender. I've literally watched it like 5 times. It was such a spiritual movie for me. There was a lot of words in there that just resonated with my soul, and my soul was just like, listen, you know. And so I listened, and I interpreted what it meant in my life and what it's bringing to me right now. So clarity, I had it last night. Again, I allegedly might have took some Molly that I had from a concert from Tosh Sultana back in September 2019 here in Arizona. Man, Tosh Sultana, if you ever get to see this video, your fucking music is fucking beyond bliss. Like, I was even listening to you last night. You took me to places in my heart that I just couldn't imagine. And I don't think a lot of us really recognize that it's within our hearts that we're all connected. You know, we get so caught up in this ego world where you gotta have this, you gotta have this, whatever. Back to my story. Tasha, Tony, you're fucking amazing. I think in your first 2 albums, you were literally going through a fucking spiritual awakening. And hey, you've helped me, and your spirit in a way has held my hand through my spiritual awakening. So fucking thank you for that. Keep doing what you're doing. You're just fucking such a beautiful and amazing soul. And just continue to share your love and share your power that you have. So on to the next thing. Back to my story. So last night I took that. I let this special person in my life let him know that I'm about to trip. Like, I'm about to smoke this bowl of weed and get high until I start tripping. And well, I did that, and I let her know that I have to let her go because something in my body took over and it shut off my phone. And I went to go hide it in my little desk drawer on my desk that I'm at right now. And then I literally just went back to the couch. And then I started watching some trippy visuals. Crazy next thing is, I'm feeling it. So I'm chilling, vibing, feeling my body. If you guys have ever done that, again, I'm not saying psychedelics are the way to do this or to bring in clarity. That's not what I'm saying. This happened to me by chance last night. And like literally I got home and something was telling me that Molly popped up in my head, and then I was like, dang, I had to find it. Then I couldn't find it, and I was like, keep finding it. And then I was like, okay, I keep finding it, and then I found it, and I was like, take it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it. And bam, here we are at this story. So again, back on the couch. I already put my phone away. I'm here chilling. I'm watching some trippy visuals. And next thing you know, I'm having a conversation. But it's like, first I was having a conversation with myself in my head, talking about everything that was going on right now. Always a lighter in my head. Excuse ratchet ass nails. But anyways, that's a COVID time. But anyways, so anyways, back on that couch, watching the trippy ass visuals. Then I was talking to myself in my head. And then all of a sudden I was talking out loud, but talking to myself in my head. So it was like my head was saying something and then I talk, and then my head says something and then I talk. And then finally I realized that I was just having a conversation. The visual that I was watching, guys, I can't even tell you, it was so crazy. This literal high, this experience, the conversations we were having were literally the perfect moments, the perfect time on the visual. It was just so crazy. It was one, I don't even know what video it was, but it was one where felt like I was in another dimension. And maybe it was a psychedelics, but this was real, guys. Psychedelics just help you lose that fucking barrier that you've built in your wall years after years after years. I'm telling you, it is real. What I was experiencing is real. So that's already 11 long minutes of fucking, I'm just gonna get to this story. But I'm still tripping out. Like, damn, I'm still digesting it in my heart, and it just bam, like, so there's this love of my life that I have been dating for 5 years, or been connected to around for 5 years. We actually broke up January, March, April. Actually, May would be a year, I think, or June, or July. I don't know, somewhere around there. We've been living apart from each other for about a year now. Next mid-May, and we're going through this thing where we're just not spiritually connected anymore. I don't feel like we're on the same level. So I was talking about her in my trip with it was a guy, and I finally recognized that I was talking to a guy, and now I was hearing a guy's voice. I wasn't hearing my own voice anymore. And the voice, I asked, like, who are you? Like, who am I speaking to? Like, is this really real? Guys, guess who the fuck it was? Archangel Raphael. Yep, I said it. Archangel Raphael. How do I know? I don't fucking know. I was literally just there on the couch. And I just asked, like, who am I talking to? And all I hear is Raphael. I'm like, okay, Raphael, like, what do? And all of a sudden, I just felt like my body get up and go grab my iPad. My son usually uses my iPad all the time, so I'm never really on it. But I just grabbed this iPad. And by the way, my son was at my partner's house, so nobody come for me. I was very responsible with what I did last night and with the actions that I did. I also made sure that I told my roommates, okay? But just please be open-minded. If you're not open-minded to this kind of experience, then just click right off this video because it's not for you. Anyways, so I grabbed my iPod. I came back. And guess who Archangel Raphael is? Give me a second. Let me pull up this page. This is the page that I was brought to last night while I was tripping. And mind you, I'm tripping on Molly. So shit is just fucking allegedly. So shit is just like everywhere, but my body is just moving like I am being divinely guided. And when I'm telling you this, guys, divinely, it's like I never knew what this word actually meant until maybe last night, and I'm telling you because of clarity. I just felt love, like I was just immersed in love, and my heart was just, I just felt it flowering open, and it was just such a beautiful, hurting experience because I had to come to a realization of a truth that I haven't wanted to come to for a really long time, or that I've been working so hard at, or that I've just given it my all. And then there's this truth. So Archangel Raphael, he brought me to this page. So this page right here, you probably can't see it. I don't even want to picture anything, but let me picture back. So in this page, it says Archangel Raphael, whose name means he who heals, of healing and healers. Guys, he who heals, Archangel Raphael, is one of the 3 archangels who was sainted by the church. Archangel Raphael is known for meeting sickness and suffering of any kind, whether it is physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, with great compassion and caring. No matter what type of illness you are suffering from, you can turn to Archangel Raphael for help and healing. I spoke to Archangel Raphael last night, my entire trip. What the fuck? Me? Just this little simple ass girl, woman. I'm fucking growing, guys. Don't use my words to me. But in the spiritual world, I feel like just like a little girl, because I'm just learning it. I'm just coming into it, but it's so strong. And Archangel Raphael told me that there is no love without sacrifice. And that kept coming from the airbender. And there is no love without sacrifice. He just kept telling me that every time I was trying to counteract the truth of what he was telling me, but he's like, no love without sacrifice. But there is no love without sacrifice. Just kept telling me over and over and over and over again. And I'm like hurting. My heart is hurting. Like I literally feel it shattering out of my fucking chest. And I feel his hug at the same time. And this person, like I didn't cry at all last night, and I don't know why it's all coming right now, but this person is so important to me. I had a baby with this person. This person was here for me. Excuse me. This person was here for me when my high school sweetheart passed away. And at the time, I don't think we both knew that we were so broken, but we were just brought together. And I think at that time we really needed it. And I think somewhere along the way, we just weren't connecting anymore. Like I'm learning to be big on communication. Like communicating through your heart, and there's one thing to have communication like through talking, and there's another thing to have communication through your heart. And I think you really need that right here to grow with whoever you're growing with. And basically, I've been trying to help this person for a long time because they're hurting inside. And I guess while I was like starting to work on myself, I wanted like her to join. And we I don't want to speak for her. I don't know if she put in the work, if she didn't put in the work, but everyone has free will at the end of the day. And last night, Raphael was just telling me that it's like time. They've been telling me for a while, my spirit guides, and I know it just sounds so crazy. And please, if there's anyone out there like that's going through this or has been through this, or like if anything resonates with you, just reach out, you know? But they've been telling me for a while that this event is going to be happening, and I've just been backing away from it because they've been telling me I have to be the one. I have to get my power back, and I have to let this person go. And at first they were telling me you can't take all that emotional hurt anymore, that it's really hurting me inside, and that I've lost myself. Even though I'm healing, please be gentle with me, guys. Like, we all have our own journey, and you can heal something else while being in a situation, because just because you're in that situation, you're healing something else. You're not really present in that moment, you know? And I guess I was just trying to bring her back down to the ground. Like, ground yourself. You know, it's really important that we ground ourselves. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. This is just coming all out right now, and I didn't mean it to. But he told me that I'm hurting her, holding on to her, trying to help her heal, that I'm hurting her. That it's time that I let her go, because she is the kind of person that likes to take her emotions and maybe bottle them up, or oh my God, I'm getting a fucking mess. Just set them aside and then just move forward. And you know, for some people that works out, but there's only so long. It's like taking a Walmart plastic bag and filling it with your everyday trash, but this is your entire life, you know? So do you think you can even see that trash bag anymore? Probably not. There's probably so much shit that you have to go through now just to clean out that little bag. And so at first I feel like my spirit guides have been telling me that I needed to let go for myself, that this relationship was killing my heart, the humanity, the emotion that I have, what was left, you know? I guess in my relationship I was healing from my childhood. I still am. I just want to be a better person. And that she's not gonna change with me. That sometimes people are placed in each other's lives to help them with whatever they needed help at that time, in that moment in their life. And I genuinely feel like I did that, and that I'm holding this expectation of her, I guess, to grow, because I could see the potential in her, and I want her to heal. She was my best friend in high school, so I've known this girl for a long time. And I know that she got her heart broken quite a few times and just kind of moved on, you know? And it's just really important that when your heart's broken, you try to heal it. And I'm not innocent. I lost my high school sweetheart and got in a relationship with her. Like, come on. But now Raphael was telling me last night that it's no longer about me or how I feel or how I hurt. And I know in my heart that he's right. And it's just the hardest thing to do when you let go of something, a habit. This person's been in my life 365 days a year for the last 5 years. And I know this sounds crazy, but she's just so important to me. And she was that first soul connection I made when I did 10 months in jail. And it was my first time and it was horrible, but I told myself coming out I was going to create new habits, and I did with her. Because when my soulmate died, I was on probation and I was spiraling. And she helped me just smile. I mean, she was hurting too, but we just made each other smile, made each other happy, made each other laugh. And anyways, the thing is that I just spiritually have to let her go, because she has to grow in her own way, and I can't be there to watch. That when she's ready, she will, and that it's time for me to go now. So Raphael told me that there's this bigger purpose. And my spirit guides have been telling me that this last couple months has been just... I don't know if you guys watch tarot videos on YouTube, but I do. And I like to ground myself before I watch them and really connect to my spirit and my higher self and my spirit guides. And it's been the same message over and over and over and over and over and over again. I believe I am a starseed. I believe that I'm from that Cosmo family. I believe that I'm a healer. And it's crazy because they guided me to the school and then everything just started popping off. So I actually am going to school to practice in that field. And because I just want people to grow in their heart, you know. It's so hard, but the love that you feel, the potential that you can become, there's so much more to learn, and we just limit ourselves so much in this world because think about it, everything around you, from ads on YouTube, ads at the gas station, commercials, I don't know what the fuck ever, it's just diminishing the limitations that we could reach as a collective. I literally have no idea what is going on with me. I just know that last night I had clarity, and clarity was brought to me, and I've been reading this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Also, shout out to Tosh Sultana because I seen her read that book, so I was like, I want to read it. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I guess at this point in my life, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck to stand up for my own values, and I think what I experienced last night, whether allegedly on Molly or not, was real. I felt him. I felt, I can't even put it into words. This feeling of love, this feeling of light that it wasn't blinding you. You can see through it. It was just almost purifying. Like, it was crazy because, like, last night when I was tripping as well, Raphael eventually ended up telling me to go to my room. And I went to my room, laid down on my bed, got everything, and he told me to, like, wipe down my iPad. I know, weird. Just we were having, like, literally normal conversations. And he took me to this song, and it's called Bellamy, My Desire. Let me show you it really fast. If you can see it, Bellamy, My Desire. He guided me to this song, and it was again about this person. And when I just think about her, guys, I know that this is going to be the hardest thing in the world, but I know that I can't take her with me on my next journey, on my next chapter. I'm here for a higher purpose. I don't know what the fuck it is. I am literally feel like I'm falling off a cliff right now. They've been telling me to let go. Fuck it. Here I am, standing at the fucking edge of the cliff, and I'm fucking jumping. I've always wanted to skydive out of an airplane, so this is the closest I'm gonna get right now until I actually skydive out of an airplane. But hey, last night was real. Those barriers were gone. I spoke to Archangel Raphael. Whether you believe me or you don't believe me, he guided me to look him up. I looked him up. The healer of healers. I just like literally before I did this video, I just asked my tarot deck a yes or no question, and guess who came out? The Fool. Yeah, let me show you. The Fool. He came out. Do you know what the Fool means? I said, Archangel Raphael, were you with me last night? Was everything we talked about true? And a yes or no. The Fool represents new beginnings and a carefree adventure. Although this card may indicate stupidity, it is more optimistic in the sense that it means pure action and freedom from the limitations of your present life. For way too long, I feel like I've been having all these chains on me because I felt the need to help so many people around me. When all reality, helping someone can be letting go of them too. Just because you're walking away doesn't mean you're becoming their enemy. This person is going to be in my life for the rest of my life. We have a kid together. She carried. She's taught me how to be a mom. She's taught me how to love a child more. And without her, I honestly don't know where I'd be without you. And just know that I love you every step of your way. It's just so hard to say. And I think that I'm just all out of tears. And I know that this time around, you have to heal. I can't help you anymore. You have to do your own work. But I'm always here. So, I feel like I've said everything I needed to say. I literally just had to let it out. Maybe someone else is going through this. Reach out to me, guys. I don't know what else to say. there's so much stuff I want to say about this. I just feel like I kind of sound crazy right now. Everything was real. I know in my heart it was real. I believe that it was real 100%. And fuck it, I'm just going to put it out there because I literally have nothing to lose. Nothing. I'm walking away from the love of my life because I can't help her grow. If you want to grow, you put in your work. And for people who are going through a spiritual awakening, I feel like I am, and sometimes I feel so alone, but literally last night was clarity for me, and my heart doesn't feel as heavy. I feel a lot lighter. I feel fearless. I feel brave and just embraced in love, and I've never felt this before. I just feel my body vibrating. And it's been hours. Like, literally, let me tell you, I've done Molly before in my life, allegedly. And I've never had a come down like this. Usually when I come down, I'm jittery, I'm antsy, like I had to stay up, I can't really get good sleep. But literally last night, like after I tripped, like he told me to go to my room, lay down, played me a couple songs. He played me a couple songs. He showed me that one song, which is dedicated to you. You know who you are. I've already showed you it this morning. He showed me to that song, and literally I was just like not tripping anymore. Like, it was just weird. Like, I stood up, was like, am I still feeling it? No. I went to the restroom. Am I still feeling it? No. So it was literally just like I was fucking normal. And all I heard him say was, get some rest. I have a big day tomorrow. Here I am. I got my rest. I literally fell asleep. Like, I was so tired from that trip. Well, this is just gonna be my first video. I really have nothing else left to say right now. I feel like I let it all out. Again, this was a spiritual awakening through a fucking trip. Allegedly. I don't know if I had to say that, but okay. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Remember to show yourself some love today. Care for yourself today. And show love to others.